Picture this, it's a perfect day at the beach. The sun's shining, waves are crashing, and you're digging a massive hole in the sand just for fun. Maybe you're trying to build a sandcastle moat or see how deep you can go before hitting water. Harmless, right? Wrong. What if I told you that this simple activity, something millions of us have done, has killed more people than shark attacks? Yeah, you heard that right. Today we're diving into the hidden danger of beach holes. Why they're so deadly, and how something as innocent as a pile of sand can turn into a literal death trap. Stick around, because this might just save your life, or someone else's. Let's start with a story. It's 2001, a sunny afternoon on a beach in Virginia. 7-year-old Matthew is digging a hole with his cousins. They're laughing, having a blast, and the hole's getting pretty deep, about 6 feet. Then, in an instant, the walls cave in. Sand pours over Matthew like a wave. His family scrambles to dig him out, but it's like the sand's fighting back. Every scoop they take, more slides in. By the time rescuers get him out, it's too late. Matthew didn't make it, and here's the kicker. This isn't a freak accident. It's happened dozens of times. 31 people in the US died from sandhole collapses between 1997 and 2007 alone. That's more than shark attack deaths in the same period. And get this, over half of those were kids or teens just messing around. So what's going on here? Why does a hole in the sand turn into a coffin? To understand this, we need to talk science. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. Sand might look solid, but it's not. It's a bunch of tiny grains that can act like a liquid when disturbed. Dig a hole, and you're messing with its stability. The deeper you go, the more pressure builds on those walls. One wrong move, a vibration, a wave, or just bad luck, and boom, it collapses. Here's the crazy part. Dry sand weighs about 100 pounds per cubic foot. Wet sand? Closer to 130. Imagine a hole 6 feet deep like Matthew's. If it caves in, that's over a ton of sand crashing down. That's like dropping a small car on someone. And unlike snow, where you might get an air pocket, sand molds to your body. You can't breathe, you can't move, and the clock's ticking. Experts say you've got about 3 to 5 minutes before suffocation sets in. That's if you're lucky. Rescuers? They're racing against a nightmare. Digging out sand is slow because it keeps sliding back in. It's not like the movies where the hero bursts out at the last second. Okay, let's hit you with some numbers. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine looked at sand collapses over 10 years. 52 people got buried. 31 didn't make it. That's a 60% death rate. And here's the wild part. A third of those deaths were rescuers. Parents, friends, strangers, who jumped in to help and got trapped too. This isn't just a kid problem, it's a human problem. And it's not just deep holes, even shallow ones near the water can kill. Waves soften the sand, the tide shifts, and suddenly you're stuck. Add in alcohol or a crowded beach where no one's paying attention, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. So why don't we see this coming? Sand feels safe, it's soft, it's fun, it's not a shark with teeth, but that's the trap. We underestimate it. Most people don't know that the deeper you dig, the wider the hole needs to be at the top to stay stable, like a cone. Ever see a kid dig a perfect cone? Nope. They go straight down, and that's where it gets dicey. Plus, we're distracted. Building a sandcastle empire is serious business, but that's when the beach bites back. Alright, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk survival. Rule number 1, keep it shallow. Experts say no deeper than your knees, about 2 feet max. Rule 2, don't climb in. Admire your hole from the outside. Rule 3, if you see someone else in trouble, don't jump in, call for help and dig smart from the edges. And if you're near the waterline, watch those waves, they're sneaky. Beaches are for fun, not funerals. A little caution goes a long way. So there you have it, beach holes, the silent killers you never saw coming. Next time you're at the shore, think twice before you dig too deep. Share this with your beach crew. It might just save a life. Hit that like button if you learned something. Subscribe for more wild stories and drop a comment. What's the craziest beach mishap you've ever seen? I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Subscribe now!